Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight, Sunday night, the World of Thunder Racing League triple header will begin for round number 4 of Season 6 for 2019. Good evening, race fans. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening. We are in the sprint car, capital of the world. The Knoxville Raceway hosts round number 4 for the super late models. And we have 62 drivers. Yes, you heard that correct. 62 drivers signed into the pit area for tonight. Of course, we'll have 6 heat races, a D main, C main, B main, and of course, a 40-lap main event to cap things off. During the warm-up session after the B main and just before the A main, the top 2 from each heat will be into the redraw. So we'll chat to the World of Thunder League official Stephen McMillan. And we are going to be doing the redraw live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So you know where your favourite driver or where the drivers are going to be starting in those top 12 positions. Qualifying set to begin here in just a moment. We'll take a quick break. All right, here we go, race fans. It is time to get after it right now. Qualifying up now, and of course, 62 drivers. The top 20 will be on the left of the screen. Down the bottom left, you'll see the drivers that we are focusing on the racetrack. And of course, the first driver that we can see, the number 49 car, that is Mason Hannigan. Mason Hannigan in car number 49. So again, we wait for the times to start to come through. Of course, this track started at 10%, will carry over throughout the night. So I expect a very, very slick racetrack come the end of the night. Mason Hannigan, first lap time with a 19.371. Ryan Flatten in the flat out performance DJ's Pater Sales number 15 car. Davin Carbo back with us to see this evening. Quick time with an 18.672. Ryan Flatten getting his green flag for the qualifying here at the Knoxville Raceway. Each driver getting 2 laps around the big half-a-mile racetrack. Carwell, Brown, Earl Arch Jr., Casey Reiser, Clay Devon, Ryan Flatten. Going to move to the top 10 in position number 8. Here is the 42 car. That is Cody Howard. Let's see what Cody Howard can do in car number 42. Top 20, 18th quick with a 19.036, Kendall Tucker. There is Gavin Jordan in the Wolf Action Esports Dirt Guard, number 11. Jacob Fields in the Elite 7 Racing True Form entry in the dirt track, and on the side of that car as well. 14th quick with an 18.894. Robert Tipton, car number 18, getting lap number 1 in as well. Hello everyone in the Facebook chat. Hope you're getting ready for a good night of not only racing, but of course a good 3 nights on the program for tonight. Tipton 55th quick. Wow, he is down the order somewhat. 58 cars have officially taken a lap time. We are still waiting on 4 cars. Hayden Cardwell, Jordan Casey, Bruce Wright, and Taylor James to get those lap times in. There is Jordan Casey, in fact, in the 06 Motorsports. He goes 8th quick. 2/10 off the pace at the moment. Gavin Collins, and that is going to be qualifying done and dusted. So 59 cars officially took a lap time. So again, 6 heat races on the program. It's going to be hopefully a fantastic showing. Hello, John. Here you go, buddy. Oh, Heat number one, we go trackside. All right, now we'll take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for the World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Models, heat number one. Heat one lineup looks like this. Starting on pole in car number one, hello alarm. It's going to be Davin Cardwell. On his outside, the 14 car of Casey Reiser will start position 2. Scott Dobbs, the 53, will start position 3. Zach McSwain in the Beast Motorsports, number 25, will start position 4. Position 5, we'll see the 27 of Justin Tibbs line up out of position 5. Position 6, the 97 of Rocky Battenfield. Scott Schroyer, car 33, out of position 7. Stephen Baxley, car 76, out of position number 8. Mitch Stiles, the 54. Out of position 9. Out of position 10, the 22 of William Duval. And Hayden Carbell, car number 72, out of position 11. I can tell you that Rocky Battenfield, who was scheduled to start P6, did not make the grid. Therefore, that is going to put us with 10 cars here in heat race number 1. 8 laps of distance, 4 miles around the Knoxville Raceway. Each lap half a mile in distance. Top 2 to the redraw. We'll have the redraw live after the B main live right here. You won't miss a single thing. Where we normally play an ad break or where the session gets advanced over straight away, that is not going to happen. We are getting set here for heat number 1. Pace truck going to move to the infield. It'll be Davin Cardwell to lead us to the drop of the green flag. And green flag is out. Heat race number 1. We are underway. And no surprise, Cardwell going to go straight to the top side. Reiser also on the top side, the 29 car. Back there in position number 3. Look at Zach McSwain on the outside of Scott Dobbs. Down into turn number 3 and 4 for the first time. Reiser all over the back here. Look at him, 3 wide, 2 and 2 by 3. 3 by 2, I should say. Oh no, contact, the 76. Yellow is out. 76, Stephen Bailey, William Duval upside down. And what a way to take a look at our first wicked cushion instant replay of the night and see where the drivers went wrong in this one. Duval just got into the back of the 76 machine of Stephen Baxley. And unfortunately, we'll be able to take a look here at your Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. It sounded like he checked up there. So again, we are on board with the 76 machine, Stephen Baxley. Yeah, just got out of the throttle and unfortunately for William Duval, absolutely clobbered him. And there is the 22 machine upside down for the first time this evening. So back to live pictures here at the Knoxville Raceway. Heat number 1. The lights are still on, so 2 to green. 4 and 5 will be done shortly, and we'll go back to green flag racing on lap number 6 of 8. So that means we're going to have 3 laps left. All right, here we go. Field is going to double up. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, head over to the World of Thunder iRacing Facebook page. Give them a like and a follow. Trying to reach a goal of 1,400. They are at 1,215 as of when we started tonight. So let's see if we can help them achieve that 1,400 follower goal mark. Here we go. Green flag is back out on the racetrack. It is going to be Davin Cardwell once again leading the field down into turn number 1 and 2. Remember, top 2 to the redraw, top 3 to the main event, and we've got a yellow out again, and this is going to put us into a green-white checker. Mitch Stiles in the 54 car had some severe rear-end damage on that start. And you can see the 127 car of Justin Tibbs as well. They both got into it. Tibbs come up the racetrack. Hayden Cardwell know where to go on that exchange as well. Tibbs car really got really getting up and at it there, unfortunately for Mitch Stiles as well. That's going to put him in the pits as well. We come back to the live pictures. So this will not finish under the yellow flag conditions. We are going to have a green-white checker approaching us right now. Again, top 2 to the redraw, top 3 to your 40-lap main event. So you need to be inside of that top 3, otherwise you will have to run the DC or B main. As green flag going to fly once again, a green-white checker once again coming out here at the Knoxville Raceway, heat number 1. Davin Caldwell, Zach McSwain run 1-2 for the moment. Casey Reiser hanging on to 3rd spot. Get a car right in the background there. Stephen Baxter, that might be. How about Hayden Caldwell as well? He's up to position number 4 right now. And again, he has got 1 lap to make something happen here in heat race number 1. In fact, he's in 5th spot. He's in behind Scott Dobbs in the 29 car. But it's Davin Caldwell to the top side. Zach McSwain down low. The top side right now, the place to be. They make their way off for turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Davin Cardwell, Zach McSwain get 1, 2. Casey Reiser 3rd. Dobbs will come home in 5th. Hayden Cardwell going to take that away from him there. So Hayden Cardwell will start on pole for your B main here tonight. Heat number 2. And again, the talent just continues to roll out in this field. We'll go trackside right now and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 2 of the World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Models. Starting on pole in car number 55, he'll be driving the 33 car on the side of that car. It's going to be Evan C. On his outside in car number 42, Jordan Casey will start position number 2. Austin Yarborough, the 29, will start position 3. The 00 of Kendall Tucker will line up at a position number 4. Position 5 will see the 26 of Eric Scalf line up alongside the 12 of Ben Caldamash. In that 3rd row, Stephen Calavoda, car number 32, will start position 7. At a position 8, we'll see the 888 of Corey Wenzel. We go back to the 9th spot, the 38, the Justin Stolz will line up alongside Tanner Folds in car number 15, with Taylor James not making the grid neither. So again, we put another 8 laps on the board. 2 more drivers to make the redraw. 3 more drivers in total will make tonight's main event. Everybody else through your alphabet soup. Here we go, the field rumbling down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. It will be Evan C. to lead him off turn 4. Green flag is out. Heat race number 2. We are underway. C to the top side. Yarborough puts the slider there on Casey. Casey going to turn it back underneath him now. Down the back straightaway. Side by side for 2nd and 3rd. Into turns 3 and 4. Casey caught a piece of the infield just there. And that got the car all sorts of sideways and tight there. As Kendall Tucker now going to look down low, down into turn number 1 and 2. Slide job into third by Kendall Tucker. But John Casey back underneath right now, side by side for the final transfer spot. Into turns 3 and 4. Casey doesn't make the same mistake as he did on the previous lap. And Casey going to hang on to third. Tucker now got out of the throttle as Casey slides up, nearly getting into the left rear quarter panel of Austin Yarbrough. Alarms going off left, right and centre as Evan C starting to walk away with this one. He leads by 1 second over Austin Yarbrough. You see right now Austin Yarbrough in second. Jordan Casey in the 42 car on screen running in that third spot. And again, right on the bubble, Kendall Tucker. What a front row for the B main it's going to be with Hayden Cardwell and Kendall Tucker. Just goes to show you that the level of competition here tonight with 62 drivers, you need to be on your game. Otherwise, you could be starting either the B main or even further back in a C and or D. Three laps left to run here at the Knoxville Raceway. It's still Evan C from Austin Yarbrough. Jordan Casey closing the gap here on Yarbrough for second. Again, that'll be the battle for the redraw spot and the transfer spot. How they finish will determine where they will start in tonight's main event. And don't count out the 00 of Kendall Tucker just yet with 2 laps to go. He might make a late charge on the bottom side, although it just seems he's struggling a bit right now in that 00 machine as Yarbrough runs a slider line through turns number 1 and 2. Jordan Casey now trying to fight back down on the low side, but he tucks in behind Austin Yarbrough in the 29 car. As Casey to the inside, white flag is out. Evan C, 2.1 second gap. As here comes Kendall Tucker. Yeah, Casey got into the back of Yarbrough. Tucker on the outside. Tucker's going to get third. Oh boy, what a drag race to the line. Evan C, Austin Yarbrough first and second. Kendall Tucker third. John Casey, he's just been made to pay for his mistake, and he will start on the outside of the front row of your B main. Heat number 3. The World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Models here on this Sunday evening. We'll go trackside right now and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. On pole for heat number 3, Shane James in car number 3 will start position 1. Clay Deb in the 52 will start position 2. Gavin Collins in the 713 will start position 3. Connor Wilson in the 41 will start position 4. Position 5 will be the 16 of Cody Howard. Gavin Jordan nor Dustin Merrill making the call for heat race number 3. Darren Littoral will move up to the 6th spot and moving up a row as well. Mason Hannigan will start position 7. Dylan Petty will start position number 8. All right, heat number 3 making their way into turns number 3. Once the pace truck moves to the infield, you see the cars coming from the right to the left of your screen. Pace truck to the infield. Shane James on the lap battle. Green flag, heat number 3. We are underway once again here at the Knoxville Raceway. James will lead Devon. Look at him, 2 and 3 wide down the back straight away for those final couple of spots down on the backside. Dylan Petty getting into the side there of Darren Littoral in the 68 machine. Back up towards your battle for the final transfer spot. Gavin Collins and the 42 of Cody Howard. They were side by side into 1 and 2. They're side by side into turns 3 and 4. Again, the top side looking like the place to be for the time being. Slide job by Howard on Collins, but Collins going to keep the foot on the throttle and around the outside. They continue to side by side and drag race down the back straight away. There is the slider there from Howard on Collins. Will Collins return the favour into one? Yes, he does. Out of turn two, they're going to switch lines. So Gavin Collins going to go back to the top side, and Cody Howard back to the inside, and the brace for the transfer spot is on right now. Race might be coming, challenge might be coming for the race lead here in just a moment as well. Clay Devon starting to get a run on the outside of the racetrack. The D1RT entry trying to run down the HRE Motorsports number 3 car of Shane James. James just continues to roll the bottom side of the racetrack. Devon stays up top. We go back and watch the battle on for third and fourth. And again, the final transfer spot up for grabs in this heat race. Gavin Collins in the white and blue number 713 car. He's got it by a car length into 3. Howard continues to run the bottom side. So certainly making something happen here in heat race number 3. And again, Clay Devon closing in on your race leader as well. Not that it would matter because both these drivers looking like they will go into tonight's redraw. 12 positions up for grabs in the redraw tonight, and the white flag is out. And Clay Devon, he pulled up alongside Shane James on the front straightaway. Oh, who is going to get this one? They drag race down the back straightaway into turns number 3. Out of turn 4, James is going to be on the bottom side. Devon on the top side, literally a drag race. And Shane James going to hang on by less than a tenth. Clay Devon will get second. Gavin Collins third. Howard fourth. Wilson, Hannigan, Petty, and Darren Littrell. He is going to end his race early on. And that is heat number 3 completed. Boy, what a battle on for the race lead in the final stages and the final couple of laps of heat race number 3 between Clay Devon and Shane James. As there is Darren Littrell just going past the start-finish line, I believe that was. And how about Gavin Collins and Cody Howard putting on a show for that third spot as well. Yes, the cat is going off. It's meowing. It's playing with this little toy. Anyhow, more importantly, heat number 4. Let's go trackside and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. The cat's free, by the way. Heat number 4, the World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Models here at the Knoxville Raceway. Starting on pole in car number 77, which will be the 44, essentially will be Blake Brown. On his outside in the 000, it's going to be Chris Maguire. The 007, no, it's not James Bond, but it is Jacob Fields out of position at number 3. Andrew Hawkins at 224 will start position number 4. Position 5 will be the 117 of Joshua Johnson. At a position 6, going to be the 31 car of Mike Crawn. Excuse me, I'm going to do about 14 other things. John Alatich, car number 60, will start position 7. At a position number 8 will be the 69 car, that is Corey Whitworth. We go back to the 5th row, inside outside, Jacob Prillerman in car 43 will start position 9 with Bruce Wright in the 920, starting position number 10. So all 10 cars making their way past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. The blimp showing the field, coming down into turns number 3 and 4 past the grandstand on the back straightaway. Pace truck will once again move to the infield. 8 laps of distance, top 3 once again to the main event. Top 2 to your redraw. Green flag is out and we are underway here in the 4th heat race of the night. It's going to be Blake Brown. In fact, in the 74, not the 44. Normally runs, I thought he ran the 44. No, that's Cannon. So my apologies, Blake Brown. Fields and Maguire side by side for second and third right now through turn number 3 and 4. We complete lap number 1. Blake Brown will lead that one. Fields continues to run the bottom side of the racetrack. But Maguire's got the run on the outside as here comes Maguire. He's been super fast from when we've seen him here in the World of Thunder Racing League. You go back to Williams Grove in week number 1. He absolutely dominated, qualifying dominated the heat race. Missed the start of the main event. Had to start at the back of the feature, and he come back up to, I believe it was a top 5 spot. So that Zero machine has certainly got some speed underneath it right now, and he's trying to use all that kind of speed and momentum right now through turn number 1 and 2 as top 3 run the cushion. Fields got into the wall just a little bit. Maguire cuts down to the middle of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 2. Through turns 3 and 4 this time by. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to run. Blake Brown continues to lead Maguire. Top 2 once again into the redraw. So it doesn't matter how they finish in 1 and 2. They've certainly got a chance. As here goes Maguire with a slide job into turn number 3 and 4. They race off at turn 4. It's going to be Blake Brown. And again, we have a look on the back of the 74 machine. You see the Dirty Grass Soul, the band of Kevin Dedman, who's not here tonight. But we've seen him plenty of times and spoken to Kevin Dedman plenty of times throughout a late model league. As here go, look at how close Maguire's getting right now. As here goes Maguire with a run now. As there is Maguire as they make their way. As look at this battle between Maguire and Brown. Maguire on the top side, Brown on the top side as well. Maguire tries to cut underneath out of turn 4. You can see how close they are. It's just a car length separating him. White flag is out, final lap. The slider from Maguire. Brown turns it back underneath him. Brown's got the run on the exit of turn number 2. Will Brown play the slider? Will he stay on the bottom side? He goes to the top. Maguire cuts underneath, down the front straightaway. What a drag race to the start-finish line, but Blake Brown going to get there. He will be victorious ahead of Chris Maguire again. Fields in third. John Alatich made a run now up to position 4. Mike Crawn, Corey Whitworth, Andrew Hawkins, Joshua Johnson, Jacob Prillerman, and Bruce Wright finishing 4 laps down for heat race number 4. Boy, oh boy, what a night we are in for. iRacing iFlag giving us 375 stars. Thank you very, very much, sir. We appreciate the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. The penultimate heat race number 5. Getting set on the grid right now. We'll go trackside here and take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Heat 5 lineup looks like this. Earl Art Jr., car number 61, will start on pole. On the outside of the front row, car number 62, that's going to be Ryan Flatten. Austin Long, car number 51, will start position 3. Out of position 4, we'll see the 63 of Benjamin Nading start position number 4. Third row inside the 05, out of position 5, Doug Silvernail. On the outside of him, out of position 6, will be the 18 of Robert Tipton. Chris Malone, car number 56, will start position 7. Brian Johnson, car number 4, will start position number 8. Then we go back to Russell Berry, car number 84, out of position 9, with Daniel Passmore in car number 46, out of position number 10. Let's take a look there at the $1 Million Motorsports Ultimate Dirt TV World of Thunder number 46 car. It's a sexy looking paint job. The field will make their way into turns number 3. Pace truck will move to the infield into turn 4. You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Heat number 5. Green flag is out. Ryan Flatten. And Earl Arch Jr. It's going to be Earl Arch Jr. down into 1 and 2. But Flatten going to put the slider immediately down into turns 1 and 2. Flatten going to look to lead lap number 1 down the back straightaway. Arch Jr. and Flatten come together there. Flatten maybe trying to protect that slider line, but Earl Arch Jr., he was there, and Earl Arch Jr. will officially lead lap number 1. Flatten will get to, oh, look at the 51 car. Austin Long is coming in and just dooring Earl Arch Jr. out of the way. Long runs the bottom side. Chris Malone runs the bottom as well. So I get the feeling right now that the bottom side might be coming back there into turns 3 and 4. Chris Malone continues to work low. This time it was on your pole setter of Earl Arch Jr. Look at the 29. Not afraid to run the Shane James line, just happily putting around the bottom side. 3 in the books, 5 to go. There is the 21 of Benjamin Nading there. Doug Silvernail, Russell Berry, Brian Johnson, Daniel Passmore, and then Robert Tipton. The 8 cars in this one, as we've got a yellow on the racetrack. And we've got Chris Malone upside down. As there was contact here between Malone and Earl Arch Jr. Here we look. The top of the racetrack. Well, that looks like a bit of a racing deal to me. Looks like Earl Arch Jr. was coming down the racetrack as Malone was coming up. And Daniel Passmore. In fact, it was the 4 car. It'll be not Robert Tipton, it'll be Brian Johnson, excuse me, had nowhere to go as well. Daniel Passmore getting a piece of the action. So your race leader is Ryan Flatten and a green-white checker. We'll be out here for heat number 5. And again, 62 cars signing into the pit area for tonight's 4th round of the World of Thunder iRacing League Super Late Models here at the Knoxville Raceway. Of course, don't forget, after this one, at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, in about 1 hour and 15 minutes time, the UMP Modifieds. They will tackle, I have no idea where actually, I should know that. I did do the videos yesterday. Not sure where they're at, but the UMP Fixed Modified Series will be happening right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And then at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, it is the 410 Winged Sprint Cars. I can tell you where they're headed. They are headed to the home of the porch sitters, the Williams Grove Speedway, as the green flag going to fly once again here in heat race number 5 as well. You see Flatten getting to the top side, green-white checker. Flatten will continue to lead down the back straightaway into turn. In fact, this is going to be a white flag. Flatten should be victorious here. No, in fact, yeah, it is a green-white checker. So we did get the green-white checker there as Flatten. He leads long, Nading side by side down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. Who's going to get the final transfer spot? Or who's going to get the final redraw spot? Ryan Flatten victorious, and it's going to be Benjamin Nading getting second. He got it over Austin Long in third, but Austin Long will also transfer to the main event. Silvernail, Berry, Johnson, Passmore, Earl Arch Jr., Tipton, and Chris Malone finishing 1 lap down. Checkered flag out for heat race number 5. The 6th and final heat race on the night. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole of the final heat race of the night in the 127 car, that is going to be Blake Amajulis. On the outside of the front row, the 08 of Calvin Herring will start position number 2. Scotty Dobbs, thank you for those 100 stars. Appreciate it, sir. Justin Sick in the 113 will start position 3. Gary Peck, caliber 88, will start position 4. Position 5 will see the 331 of Dustin Hall line up alongside the 8 of Cody Slauson out of position 6. Laurel Havens, caliber 47, out of position 7. Bryson Mays, caliber 21, out of position number 8. Hunter Marvel, the 91, will start position 9 with Cameron Hennigan in the 111 car, starting position number 10. Heat race number 6. So again, it's going to be 18 cars locking in from the heat races. We are going to have 3 B mains, in fact it is, and I dare say the top 2 will go through from those B mains. Of course, they will. B main 1 will start positions 19 and 20. B main 2 will start positions 21 and 22. And B main 3 will start positions 23 and 24 and should give us the 24 car field for tonight's 40 lap main event. Of course, if you haven't done so already, if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. Make sure you hit the bell and the get notifications tab is on. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much as well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on the video, as we are trying to reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Green flag is out, heat race number 6. And Blake Majulis expected, no offense to the other drivers, but expect Majulis to really walk away from the rest of the competition here in the 6th heat race of the night as we watch Gary Peck. Oh no, the 17 of Justin Sick. Around down into turns 1 and 2, 3 and 4 I should say. And I believe just got loose all on his own. So we take a look here at your Wicked Cushion Instant Replay. It's gotten a workout tonight so far. Keep an eye on the 17S on the exit of turn 2. Just got a little loose there and just tailed it down the back straightaway. And unfortunately for Justin Sick, he's going to put the 17 at the back of the field. He almost came up there into the left rear quarter panel there of Gary Peck. And I'll be able to see this by Gary Peck's point of view as well. This is the onboard shot of Gary Peck. Just there. Now watch it from the back. The Longhorn chassis on the back wing of this number 88 machine. I don't think he did anything wrong there. So the yellow flag flies here for the first time in heat race number 6. Of course, no green white checker for this one because we're still going to have about 4 laps left to run anyway. Let's catch up with the chats. What's going on in the chat? Batista cheering on for Jacob Fields. Pace struck. The lights are out. The field double up right now. 4 down, 4 to run. Green flag set to wave once again here in heat race number 6 for the World of Thunder Racing League. Oh, Gary Peck and cars checking up left, right and centre. And the yellow flag is going to fly. And we've got Laurel Havens around in the 47 machine. Havens on the outside. Trying to chop down there the 57, then got into the back there of Gary Peck. And the 91 of Hunter Marvel. Just making sure that the 47 was turned. The 47 checked up big time after the contact with Gary Peck. And that's why we see the yellow flag out, which will give us a green-white checker for this heat race. So again, we are back live here on Ultimate Dirt TV, back to live pictures I should say. Back to while we've got a moment, we want to thank our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, you can check them out on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab. If you can click on their image, it'll take you directly to their website, but also just under that is their social media pages as well: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, or any other social media page. Of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, iCall Leagues, JR Productions and Media, Black Diamond Motorsports, iRacing iFlags, and Monsters of Dirt. Of course, don't forget, all their information is on our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Green white checker coming here for Blake Majulis. He checked the field right up, slowed him right down, then got on the loud pedal. That's Majulis. Going to turns 1 and 2, right on the top side of the racetrack. The Cedar Creek Beef Jerky 08 of Calvin Herring. Also got the 3D Racing Dirty Grass Souls CC and LJ on the side of that car as well. Right on the top side, the 57 and Dustin Hall as well. Dustin Hall in the 57 or the 574, whatever floats your boat, as he continues to run the bottom side down through turn number 1 and 2. Oh no, Herring sideways, Slauson nowhere to go, and Gary Peck gonna get the final transfer spot. There is Blake Majulis getting the win ahead of Calvin Herring. In fact, Dustin Hall, excuse me, Gary Peck will get third, and the rest of the field coming through: Justin Sick, Hunter Marvel, Cameron Hennigan, Bryson Mays, Calvin Herring, Cody Slauson, and Laurel Havens finishing 3 laps down. That is heat race 6 completed. We are 40 minutes in, and we're about 35 minutes for 6 heat races. All right, B main time. B main number 1. We'll be on the starting grid here in just a moment. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid to see how these drivers line up. Well, I was correct. The 3 B mains are on the grid. Well, coming up next, B main 1 on grid now. Top 2 from each B main will make up the final 6 positions in tonight's 24 car field. Starting on pole, car number 72, that is Hayden Carwell. Lining up at a position 2 with the 60 car of John Alatich. At a position 3, the 53 of Scott Dobbs. At a position 4, the 31 of Mike Crawn. Position 5, the 76 of Stephen Baxley. Corey Whitworth, car 69, starts position 6. Scott Schreier, car 33, at a position 7. Andrew Hawkins, a 224, at a position 8. Justin Tibbs, a 27, at a position 9. Joshua Johnson, the 117, at a position 10. Mitch Stiles, the 54, at a position 11. Jacob Prillerman, car 43, at a position 12. William Duval, car 22, position 13. And position 14, the 920 of Bruce Wright. 14 starters. Only 2 are going through, which means, yes, if you can't count, 12 of these drivers will be sent packing. What is going on the front straightaway? Why are there cars around? John Alatich has got some sort of issues right now. Easy, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. So not sure what's going on with the one machine. He needs to get off the racetrack. Steve, he needs to be booted or something. Well, he is off the racetrack as Hayden Carwell going to lead the field into turns 1 and 2 for the first of 12 times here in B main number 1. So Alatich had a good chance at making the main event here tonight, but of course I'm going to guess some sort of wheel issue is why the 60 machine is not there. It's the 127 here of Justin Tibbs. And now these drivers need to be careful, because each time these guys bring out the yellow, just means they take away 4 laps away from racing, and 4 laps less that these drivers have to make moves. As you know, let's take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay and see what happened to the 127 car. Just gets a little out of shape, a little sideways there, and a little loose as Mitch Stiles was coming through, but man, Justin Tibbs just going on for a bit of a ride there. And this is why our first caution flag is out, and I'd love to find out what happened with John Alatich here. Let's see. Oh no, he's disconnected, so we can't find out why the one machine was not going. So a reminder, after our B mains, after our 3 B mains in the warm-up session, we are going to be doing the live redraw right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. I'll have the display capture up. We'll have the random number generator going. And I will be doing that one live with Stephen McMillan, who is the owner here at World of Thunder. And again, a good mate of mine, and well, you might have heard him a few times here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Generally helps me out once or twice a week. It's a slow pace through turns 3 and 4. The lights are out. We go back to green flag. 4 down, 8 to run. There is Cardwell in the 7 car. That's Hayden Cardwell this time. Mike Crawn in the 31. He has got that second and final transfer spot at the moment down the back straightaway. Scott Dobbs going to try and work to the outside. And then here comes Andrew Hawkins in the 224 machine. He tries to pick up on the inside there of Scott Dobbs. But Scott Dobbs holds on to position 3. And at the moment, from Scott Dobbs on back, and that's the 29, the red and black machine. From there on back, they are all going home. The only 2 drivers that will continue on are the 2 drivers in front of that 29 machine. Halfway home, 6 down, 6 to run cars, rubbing panels. Corey Whitworth and Stephen Baxley rubbing panels. They were in turns 3 and 4. Tell you what, Mike Rawn's doing a fantastic job. That's the yellow flag going to fly, and this will put us in to a green-white checker situation. As Bruce Wright, the 920 machine. In fact, he wasn't even involved in that one. It was the 22 here of William Duval. Just got a little out of shape and spun the car around, and Bruce White nowhere to go. And unfortunately, both drivers coming together there in turns 1 and 2, more so out of turn 2. So it is Hayden Cardwell leading Mike Crawn, positions 1 and 2, back to live pictures here at the Knoxville Raceway. Just trying to get different camera angles here. So a reminder, the World of Thunder UMP modified fixed series up in 1 hour's time. So again, this is going to be cutting it very close, I must say, as the D1RT Racing of Hayden Cardwell will lead the field to a green-white checker next time by. And here is the HRE Motorsports Ohio Freshwaters Adventures iRacing iFlakes Team Friday, number 31 of Mike Crawn. Can he hold on to position number 2? And you see there it is, wall tap. Something designed there as well. So green-white checker, and not an iRacing green-white checker. In fact, it is a normal green-white checker here. Green flag is out, Steve. I read the first part of your comment there. I'll read the rest of it here in a second. Andrew Hawkins now sliding into position 3. Mike Crawn got shuffled back to 4th spot. And Scott Dobbs who was in that transfer spot earlier on. Corey Whitworth just absolutely dooring the heck out of people. And that's just an instant removal in my eyes. There was no regard for anybody else. Oh, that should be an AOL to the 69 machine. That was just downright dirty. That was pure filth. The lights out on the iRacing pace truck, and now it is an iRacing green-white checker situation. That was just flat out stupid from the 69. There we go, green white checker. Our first official attempt at a green white checker, and maybe a chance for either Andrew Hawkins or Mike Crawn to get that second and final transfer spot. It's Dobbs hanging on at the moment. Andrew Hawkins now down to the inside, down into turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag is out this time, and Scott Dobbs going to hang on. But Hayden Cardwell will be victorious. And how about Mike Crawn just there? Just riding the wall, Logan Seavey style. There is your final finishing order for B main number 1. B main number 2 up next. Hello, Wes. How you going, buddy? Let's go trackside right now and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for B main number 2. Scheduled lineup looks like this. Jordan Casey, car number 42, will start position 1. Doug Silvernail, the 05, will start position 2. In fact, I can tell you our front row did not make the grid. So this is going to put Eric Scalf on the front row in the 26 alongside Russell Berry, car number 84, out of position 4. And we go back to Ben Kutamash, the 12, will start position 3. Position 4 will be the 4 of Brian Johnson. Position 5 will be the 32 of Stephen Calavoda. Position 6, the 46 of Daniel Passmore. Position 7, the 888 of Corey Wenzel. Out of position 8, the 61 of Earl Arts Jr. Justin Stolz alongside Robert Tipton in row 5. And then we go to Tanner Folds and Chris Malone, with Rocky Battenfield, of course, not making the grid either. Rocky Battenfield, he signed up practice, but just didn't turn a qualifying lap. Yes, can we get an F in chat for Mitch, please? An F in chat for Mitch. All right, this is B main number 2. Again, only the top 2 are going to advance. Couple of PA porch setters in row number 3. Corey Wenzel. Oh, in fact, on the inside of rows 3 and 4, Corey Wenzel and Stephen Calavoda. As the green flag flies, B main number 2, we're underway. 12 laps around the Knoxville Raceway. Look at them already going down 2 and 3 wide, down into turn number 1 and 2. Look at Calavoda from 5th up to 3rd. They're looking for 2nd down into turns 3 and 4. Oh, Wenzel, hang on to it, hang on to it. He hung on to it. And Calavoda, not sitting on any porches tonight. He's making a run down into turns 3 and 4. There's no way that Calavoda is in that car. It just looks so smooth right now. Eric Scalf, your race leader. But Calavoda. Down to the inside. Into turns 3 and 4. We're going to call it Calavoda. That's a bit more like Calavoda. Still not convinced. The 84 Russell Berry in third. Kudamash in the 12 in fourth. And you go back to Chris Malone, who literally started dead last in this one. So out of the 12 cars, he's up to position number 4. And what he needs right now is a yellow flag to bunch this field back up and really have a shot at making tonight's main event. But I get the feeling that the 29 of Chris Malone is going to fall short by a position. Kudamash back there in position 5, trying to hold off the 61 of Earl Arch Jr. Corey Wetzel, who as well, he's trying his hand in a super late model tonight. Normally, we don't see him in a super late model. It's either a pro late model or a sprint car. That's all he runs. Oh, and the trucks. So 7 down, 5 to run. B-Main number 2. A lot smoother, a lot cleaner than what B-Main 1 was. Out in front is the 26 of Eric Scalf. And you know what? Let's get a close-up of that number 26 machine. The Ted's towing DDR. He is just absolutely rocketing the top side of the racetrack. Tell you what, for a simple paint scheme like that, I don't mind that. And I don't mind the colour choice either. The blue and white. Yeah, that's not a bad colour choice there. Of course, doesn't beat green, but again, nothing beats green. Two laps left to run here for the 26 of Eric Scalf. Second, still the 32 of Stephen Calavoda. Here comes Chris Malone. I think time has just run out for that number 29 machine, as they've just been given the white flag, and he is about a second away from second place driver of Stephen Calavoda through turns 3 and 4. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Eric Scalf, victorious. Second going to be Stephen Calavoda. Third is Chris Malone. Fourth will be Russell Berry, Earl Arch Jr., Ben Kudamash, Robert Tipton, Brian Johnson, Corey Wetzel, and in comes Tanner Folds. So green to checker in B-Main number 2. And the final B-Main of the night. The final scheduled 15 cars to make their way onto the starting grid in pit road. What's going on, Zach? How are you, buddy? Let's go trackside right now for the penultimate Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for the super late models. John Bold, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for the follows as well. Thank you for the likes and shares. We appreciate the support here on Ultimate Dirt TV. B-Main number 3, Cody Howard will start position number 1. Justin Sick will start position number 2. Connor Wilson will start alongside Hunter Marvel in row 3 row 2 out of positions 3 and 4. Out of positions 5 and 6 is going to be Mason Hannigan and Cameron Hannigan. Dylan Petty and Bryson Mays in row 4 out of positions 7 and 8. Darren Literal, not there. Cody Slawson, Gavin Jordan, Calvin Herring, Dustin Merrill not here, Laurel Havens, and Taylor James not here as well. So that's going to put 10 cars in this one, 10 out of the 15. So 80% of these drivers on the racetrack right now are going to be sent packing after this one. Not sure what's going on with Gavin Jordan. He keeps flashing in and out. I'm not sure whether there is some issues there on the number 11 machine. Again, right after this B main, we are going to switch live and chat with the World of Thunder owner and the man that is looking after all the redraw positions here, Stephen McMillan. We'll get with him and we're going to redraw positions 1 through to 12. So there's no green flag is out. What are you going on about, John? Cody Howard will lead the field into 1 and 2. Justin Sick. Look at the 3 wide. Dylan Petty now on the inside here of Connor Wilson. Wilson now on the outside in that orange and black and white number 0 machine. So Wilson getting a little out of shape, but here goes the battle on for the final transfer spot. Dylan Petty and Justin Sick. Dylan Petty in the 5P has it. Here goes Sick to the inside, trying to force the issue. Almost trying. Oh no, Justin Sick gets turned and we are going yellow. Cody Slawson in the 8 machine gets upside down as well. And Justin Sick, well, yeah, take the punt if you like. He would be sick to the stomach. After we just had 12 laps go flag to flag. Wilson, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt here to Wilson because I reckon that he was hard on the brakes and hard off the gas. Yeah, you can hear it. A better way to go into the closest cockpit camera without going into the cockpit camera view itself. So we are back to live pictures here on Ultimate Dirt TV. This is B main number 3. I'm just going to catch up with a few things. Pace truck to the infield. We are back underway. 5 down, 7 to run. Howard and Dylan Petty, first and second. Calvin Herring in the 08 now. He's got a real solid chance at this one. He just checks up for Petty there on the exit of turn 2 as here goes Wilson down to the low side in the orange number 0 machine. Cody Slawson, who went upside down, back on all fours, and well, he's happily rolling around in that 5th spot as Calvin Herring, the 3D Racing 08 machine, work on the outside of the racetrack. Dylan Petty rolling the bottom side very, very nicely. The race leader though, Cody Howard. Just a handful of laps to go. 7 down, 5 to run. Dylan Petty in the 5P car. Again, the Mike M Designs. 5P of Petty. Now keep an eye on the background just there at the top. The 3D Racing Ken Skins 08 machine of Calvin Herring on the outside looking in. He's in third at the moment. He needs to get by the 5P. And there's only half a second separating the pair as they make their way down into turns 3 and 4. Petty went to the top side. Herring, you see right in screen there, right in picture camera angle of the 5P. As now Herring going to run the slider line through turns 1 and 2, right all the way right through the slick. And I'm not sure if that's probably where you want to be right now. Just saying, just quietly. Connor Wilson starting to come into the picture as well. And we've got a potential 3-car battle looming for the final transfer spot with just a lap and a half to run. Cody Howard is out by 1.2 seconds. Man, he really gets to run the 08 of Calvin Herring. He gets around the exit of turn 2. You've really seen the 08 machine just check up. Dylan Petty now comes up to the top of the racetrack. White flag is out. Final lap here in your B main. Herring's going to run down the back straightaway. Does he go to the top? Yes, he does. Into turns 3 and 4. Cody Howard gets the win. Second, it's going to be Dylan Petty. Calvin Herring just going to miss out by the skin of his teeth by a tenth and about a tenth and a half. There is your field. Wilson, Slawson, Hennigan, Mays, Havens, Sick, Hannigan. The 10 cars in that one. So, well, what better way while the drivers are going into their warm-up session. We've got a 3-minute warm-up session. We've got the owner of World of Thunder here, Stephen McMillan. Stephen, we are getting set for the redraw right now. In fact, let's clear all this off so we can see that there is no favoritism going on. I know you got a copy there, bud.
Got it.
All right, you let me know when you're ready, and we'll get this show on the road.
Ready.
All right, so, Heat 1 winner. Who's that?
Heat 1, Davin. 07D, Davin Cardwell.
He starts position 12.
All right.
Okay, Heat 2 winner will start position 4.
All right, give me 1 second here. He will start 4.
Yep.
That'd be Evan C.
All right, Heat 3 winner will start position 6.
Shane James in the 3.
Heat 4 winner will start position 5.
That'd be Blake Brown, 74.
Heat 5 winner will start position 9.
Heat 5 winner, that's 15, Ryan Flatten.
Yeah, he will start position 9. Heat 6 winner will start position 8.
All right, and that is Blake Majulis.
All right, second place, Heat 1 will start position 7.
All right, give me 1 second here. That will be Zach McSwayman, 25.
All right, second place, second heat will start position 1.
29 or the 0, Austin Yarborough.
All right, second place, Heat 3 will start position 3.
That will be Clay Devon, in 84.
All right, second place, Heat 4 will start position 11.
That will be Chris McGuire, in 0.
Second place, Heat 5 will start position 10.
That'd be Benjamin Nading, in 21.
Well, there's only one spot left. Second place in Heat 6 will start position 2.
Dustin Hall.
There we go. We've got a redraw set.
Thank you, sir.
No worries. Are we going straight away?
we're going to finish this out, and we're going to the feature.
Let them know we've only got 30 minutes.
All right.
Good luck, sir. Thank you. Well, there you have it. The live redraw as the field is going to start on pit road here. Of course, there were 24 starters. Of course, you just heard the way that they are going to roll off. So, again, once we take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, that is going to be incorrect for the first 12 positions. But how about the drivers that finished second in 2 of the heat races, starting on the outside of the front row? I think it was heat 2 and heat 6, getting positions 1 and 2. And I think the third place starter finished second in heat 4 as well. So, man, this is going to be tough, especially for Davin Cardwell, who unfortunately got the long end of that straw. You got the short straw on that one. He will start position 12. But let's take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for positions 13 on back. Well, we might as well show the first 12 positions again. They are not going to line up like this, and we can tell you that Ryan Flatten did not make the grid neither. So, again, while the field is going here, Davin Cardwell, C, James, Brown, Flatten, Majulis, McSwain, Yarbrough, Devon, Maguire, Nading, and Hall are your first 12 positions. 13th on back is correct. Casey Reiser, Kendall Tuck in positions 13, 14. Gavin Collins and Jacob Fields in 15th and 16th. Austin Long, Gary Peck, 17th, 18th. Road 10, Hayden Cowboy, Eric Scalf. Cody Howard, Scott Dobbs, 21st, 22nd. Stephen Calavoda, 23rd. And Dylan Petty in position at number 24. There will be 45 laps on the ticker. However, the first 5 laps are to get the drivers into their correct starting positions from those redraw from what we just seen. And then, of course, we will, go into a 4-wide salute for about a lap and a half to 2 laps. Once they are done, they will break away from the 4-wide salute. And on lap 5 of 45 is when we will get the green flag for this 40-lap main event. Of course, you can see the iRacing pace truck moving to the infield. And much like on the first 3 weeks, we are going to see a 4-wide salute. And again, you can see the drivers making their way into their correct starting positions. So just to recap once again, row 1 are going to be Austin Yarbrough and Dustin Hall. Evan C will start position number 3 alongside Clay Devon in the number 84 car. Then you go back to Blake Brown and Shane James in rows 3. Row 4 is going to be Zach McSwain and Blake Majulis. Row 5 will be Benjamin Nading and Chris Maguire. And then Davin Cardwell will start there in row 6, and what was meant to be a Ryan Flatten deal as well, but that's going to put Casey Reiser. Nonetheless, the field will make their way into turns number 1 and 2. Let's go to the chopper view. Wait for the cars to make their way into a 4-wide. So this is a very slow pace, mind you. Yeah, let us know who you're cheering for. Who do you think is going to go to victory lane here at the Knoxville Raceway as the drivers make their way into turns number 3 and 4, and they get the signal to show you the most awesome sight in all of motorsports. Ladies and gentlemen, the World of Thunder iRacing League Super Late Models here at the Knoxville Raceway. The drivers are 4 wide as their way of thanking you for tuning in here to Ultimate Dirt TV and watching some of the best in the business go around the Knoxville Raceway for 40 laps. Again, which driver is going to go to victory lane? Well, that was a short, brief 4 wide salute, but nonetheless, we'll take it. We are going to move on with the show. got a Davin Cardwell for the win. I've got a Blake Majulis for the win. Yeah, we've got a Jacob Fields for the win. Alright, it's going to be on. Jacob Fields starts position at number 15. Blake Majulis starts 8th. Yeah, watch row 4 indeed. Zach McSwain and Blake Majulis, Evan C. as well. One more time around the Knoxville Raceway, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we're going to Shane James win as well. He starts position 6th. Let's just listen to the 23 super late models. Idle Rumble down the front straightaway. Let's just take a listen. How about a Kendall Tucker? We got a Kendall Tucker win? Alright, we've got an Austin Yarbrough for the win. Here we go. Down the back straight away. Literally the calm before the storm. 40 laps on the board. Round number 4. The World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Models. We are green any time from here on out. Green flag is out. We're underway. And Austin Yarbrough will lead the field down into turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Everybody 2 and 3 wide down the back straight away. Into corners number 3 and 4. Everybody fighting for a place on the top or bottom. Hayden Cardwell just absolutely ripping the lip in turns 3 and 4. He just caught a glimpse there. Evan C now coming up to your race leader Yarbrough. Runs the slider line through turns 3 and 4. And Evan C off the back of a win in the World Championships. He is looking to continue the super late model momentum here. He now gets to the inside on Yarbrough down the back straightaway. He can't. How about Evan C just picking them off one by one? Blake Brown as well in this 3-car battle now for the race lead. It is Austin Yarbrough on the top side of the racetrack. Brown and C down low. Brown very smart going about it on how to get to the front, just following the 33 of Evan C. And look what they are doing. They are rolling the bottom side of the racetrack. Yarbrough right in the grippy stuff up top. But look at the top 3 just pulling away from 4th place runner of Blake Majulis. And you've got to wonder, how long can these top 3 hang on to those top 3 spots before you see the 127 come into the screen? Yellow, yellow, yellow. That's how long it takes. Gary Peck slowing here in the 88. This could be the caution. Yes, this is exactly what happened here. Gary Peck slides up in front of the 51 of Austin Long. And Austin Long just got into the back of Gary Peck. And that's the thing about this dirt community. Some drivers just don't know when to lift. Alright, we're on the right side of the 51 car. Ready? If we take a peek to the inside, you can already see that car sliding up. Just ran out of room. So the lights off here on EuroRacing.com. Official pace truck. 32 laps left to run. So nice little 8-lap green flag run there, and we're seeing Evan C and Blake Brown both run the bottom side. Austin Yarborough was running the top side of the racetrack, got passed by those two cars on the front row. Blake Majulis was about about 1.2 seconds back from the top three, but now, of course, with that yellow, it's punching the field back up. Green flag is back out onto the racetrack. We're back underway here in tonight's main event. Keep an eye on the 127 of Majulis working the outside of the racetrack. Yarborough to the inside on Blake Brown, returning the favour on the inside as Yarborough almost caught the piece of the infield berm there. And Blake Brown on the 74 gets on by Austin Yarborough. And here comes the 127 of Blake Majulis. Look at Shane James and Zach McSwain run side by side through turns 1 and 2 behind them, just to the right of your screen. Holy smokes, that was loud. Soggy Seal, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. As here goes now Majulis down to the inside. Shane James loves the bottom side of the racetrack. As Majulis goes back upstairs into turns 3 and 4. Yarborough will slide up to the top of the racetrack as well. So this 4 cars you see on screen, positions 3, 4, 5 and 6. In fact, second place coming back into the screen. You can almost see your race leader of Evan C, Zach McSwain. The 25 just caught a piece of the wall in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Yarborough starting to make some noise on the top side of the racetrack, but not enough to put the pressure on the 74 machine, as we've got a lap car. That's going to be the 29 of Scott Dobbs, and the yellow flag is going to fly. And we've got Davin Cardwell in the 07 machine, upside down. And let's take a look now at your Wicked Cushion instant replay and see what happened and why the 07D is upside down. Puts a slider on Devin. Devin got into the back of him. Again, he was the incident down into turns of 3 and 4. Slider there. And there would have been enough reaction time from the take a good old Captain Cook. Jeffrey and Trevor, thank you for the follows on Facebook. I appreciate it. Again, we are on board with Clay Devon. So yellow flag number 2 in tonight's main event. "24 laps left to run." So we've had an 8-lap green flag run, and then another 8-lap green flag run before 2 yellows have popped up. Here we go, Evan C, Blake Brown, green flag is out, we're back underway. Austin Yarborough now, again on the inside, Majulis all over the back of Brown, down into turns 1, out of turn 2. It's going to be Brown getting clear of Yarborough, and here comes Shane James. He's going to continue to work the inside. Chris Maguire now up in the 6th spot. And boy, some heavy hitters here this evening. And the heavy hitters putting on a show towards the front of the field. Of course, the UMP modifiers up in about 20 minutes time. Maguire around the outside of McSwain. And the yellow going to fly for Dylan Petty in the 5P. Let's take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay here on the 5P car. Let's see why he is around. Oh, in fact, it happened in front of him. The 51 car and the 21 coming together there. The 21 of Benjamin Nading. Then the 51 comes down the racetrack. Nothing the 5P could do about that situation. Just caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. So again, we are high above at the racetrack here at the Knoxville Raceway. Watching the World of Thunder iRacing League Super Late Models. Of course, in 20 minutes time, it will be time for the fixed UMP Modified Series as well. I think from memory, I think they head to Kokomo. No, in fact, it's Eldora, I think it is. I think I should know by now. You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out. Here we go. All these drivers getting set to go back to green flag action. I'm pretty sure it's Eldora. Yes, it is Eldora. There we go. I was correct. Took me 2 goes, but I'll take it. 3 turns, 3 and 4. Green flag set to fly. Evans C. Single file restarts. 19 laps left to run here in your main event. Yarbrough trying to work the outside. He's going to lose 1 spot to Shane James. Shane James now up to position number 3. Majulis continues to work the low side. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And what this is doing is this is in fact taking away our interview time. So I don't think there's going to be time for interviews. So again, due to the time restrictions at the moment, of course, due to the 62 cars that we had signed into the pit area for tonight's Super Late Model race at the Knoxville Raceway for round number 4, the World of Thunder iRacing League Season 6. Due to the 6 heat races, the 3 B mains, and of course the 40-lap main event that is, at the moment, it's been a fairly decent race. We're seeing guys working the top, guys working the bottom. The bottom side really be the fastest way to get around this racetrack. Our interview time is going to be cut short just due to the fact that we need to get set up for our UMP modified broadcast. Of course, again, the server will launch in 17 minutes time. And if you're running, well, there's plenty of time to do interviews. Well, not when you've still got 15 laps left to run around this joint. Plus, you've got to do the Facebook page, the YouTube page, Twitch channel. We're going to get stuff set up on the race. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes here to get set up for these races. And of course, we are going to be live at 10 past the next hour. Of course, Facebook, I think, needs about 15, I think it's 12 or 15 minutes by the time you schedule it, from at the time when you hit the schedule button. Lights out. 14 remain. There goes the pace truck. There goes Evan C. Down into 1 and 2, Austin Yarbrough sliding to the top of the racetrack. And look at Jacob Fields as well. He's gone to the top shelf in turns 1 and 2 as well. He will do the same into turns 3 and 4, but it is McSwain in front of him, and now Zach McSwain sits position 6. Austin Yarbrough gets shuffled back to 5th spot. Blake Majulis now makes his way into position number 4, and he's got a chance at a podium as well. But he needs to put some consistent laps together. He needs to get by the number 3 car of Shane James. And look at Zach McSwain coming into the mix. And wow, there goes Jacob Fields. McSwain slid up to the top side of the racetrack, and at the worst possible time, just that internet connection issue, he blinked just a little bit and maybe put the 007 machine off just a touch. And you see the 007 just really getting on the brakes. Shane James gone to the top shelf now in turns 3 and 4. He runs the slider line through 1 and 2. Yarbrough runs a complete slider line. James was entering in the mid-track. 10 laps to go this time by for your race leader of Evan C. And the yellow flag will come out Scott Dobbs in the 29 around. But the laps just continuing to tick off for Evan C. Did we have anyone pick Evan C for the win? Let's go back and take a look. I'm pretty sure someone said the 33 car. Yeah. Zachary DeLong said the 33 gets it done tonight. That indeed he did, sir. Just to make sure that we are not using all my data on my cellular device. So as you can tell, we're on board with Evan C, your pole sitter. 7 laps left to run in the 4th round of the World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Models series here from the Knoxville Raceway. Of course, this is season number 6. Of course, if you haven't done so already, head over to the World of Thunder Racing League Facebook page. Give them a like and a follow, trying to reach 400 followers by the end of the night. So please head over to their Facebook page. Just click on the follow button, click on the like button as well. Here we go, hopefully for the final time, the pace truck to the infield. Green flag is out, 7 to run. Evan C, Blake Brown, Shane James, Blake Majulis, Austin Yarbrough, top 5 straight to the bottom side. McSwain to the top side. Where's Jacob Fields gone? He's lost 2 spots. Kendall Tucker and Coney Howard getting by the 007 machine, so not the way that, not the restart that Fields wanted. Majulis driving it in deep down into 1 and 2 on Shane James. Oh, Kendall Tucker with the right turn. Well, the Swindell Slam Lab. And that's an idiotic move. Alright, I take that back. That wasn't a right turn, there was just contact. Kendall, I apologise. Just that at first glimpse there, it literally looked like that Tucker had actually did a right turn as he crossed underneath him. The left rear and the rear end of the 007 machine caught Kendall Tucker. And again, at first glimpse, it looked very bad for the 00 machine. "10 minutes time, the server goes up for the UMP modifieds. 20 minutes time, we are hopefully going to have the broadcast up, which we should do. Again, we are just running short on time at the moment. So we're in for a green-white checker. Of course, sponsorship opportunities available for the next season in, I think, 3 weeks' time. Get your name on the broadcast, get your logo on our broadcast as well, not to mention on our website, and well, very cheap from what we offer the packages here. Send a message to the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page and keep an eye on the World of Thunder iRacing League page as well. TeamVLR.com Capron screen printing number 33 car. The All-Star performance is number 33 leads us to the green flag. Once again, green-white checker coming out here at the Knoxville Raceway. Who is going to get balls in? Who is going to try the top side? Who gets out of line first to try and make something happen? Majules now trying to sneak under Shane James on the exit of turn 4. Yarbrough continuing to work the outside of the racetrack. Down into 1 and 2. The white flag is out. We race it out to the start-finish line. Evans C down the back straightaway for the final time into turn 3. And off for turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the 33. Evans C gets the win. Blake Brown home in second. And Blake Majulis will come home in position number 3. And let's take a look now here at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results. Getting the win in car 33 is Evan C. Blake Brown home in second. Blake Majulis in third. Shane James fourth. Austin Yarbrough will round out your top 5. Zach McSwain in 6th. Cody Howard 7th. Jacob Fields in 8th. Dylan Petty in 9th. And Eric Scalf rounds out your top 10. 11th through to 20th. Dustin Hall, David Davin Cardwell, Stephen Calavoda, Clay Devon, Gary Peck, your top 15. Chris Maguire, Gavin Collins, Scott Dobbs, the last car. On the lead lap. That was a hiccup and a burp at the same time. Austin Long in 19th. Kendall Tucker in 20th. Hayden Cardwell 21st. Benjamin Nading 22nd. Casey Reiser in 23rd with Ryan Flatten not making the grid. Well, that'll do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the World of Thunder Racing League Super Late Model part of the night. Our UMP Modified Series is coming up in just a few moments' time. And of course, make sure you head over to our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the Sponsors tab, click on the Schedule tab to keep up to date with what we've got going on. Plenty of action up on the next 2 months here on Ultimate Dirt TV, pretty much up for the rest of the year. Of course, those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes, big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, iCore Leagues, JR Productions and Media, Black Diamond Motorsports, Monsters of Dirt, and of course, iRacing iFlags. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, this is Brett Wheeler signing off, saying we will see you very, very shortly for the UMP Modifieds. We travel to the Big E Eldora Speedway for round number 4. Good night.